Our presentation is going to discuss the mass use of opioids, their effects on the body, and ways we can help prevent the opioid crisis from furthering. First, we will elaborate on the difference between endo and exogenous opioids and their effects. Endogenous opioids are packaged and synthesized in the body. Exogenous are usually made in labs and are not a product of biological processes. Both react to receptors the same and target mu opioid receptors. Exogenous tend to be stronger as they bind to the receptor stronger because they're more potent. The opioid receptor activity inhibits AC, reducing cyclic AMP production. It also inhibits calcium channels, but opens potassium channels when the phosphorylation cascade is initiated by the G protein in GCPR signaling. This is a diagram of a mu opioid receptor. This drawing shows that when an opioid binds to the receptor site, it inhibits AC and calcium channels, but potassium channels are open because of it. GPCR signaling is the largest and most diverse group of membrane receptors in eukaryotic cells. These cell surface receptors act like an inbox for messages in the form of light energy, peptides, lipids, sugars, and proteins. This is an animation of 6-CRK, which is a heterotrimetric G protein in complex with an antibody fragment. Next, we will discuss how an opioid antagonist called naloxone represses opioid effects. Naloxone only works to temporarily prevent opioid drugs from binding to the brain. Opioids have special binding sites and receptors on the brain. When an opioid is bound to one of these sites, its effects can be seen throughout the body. However, the way naloxone works is it binds to these receptors before opioids can. This represses the opioid's effects because they have no open sites to bind to. In order to prevent the opioid crisis from furthering, we need to destigmatize addiction by promoting looking for help through loved ones, instead of suffering through addiction alone, spreading awareness of the symptoms and signs of addiction, and promoting interfering by reaching out to treatment experts if someone is showing these signs.